Just the excitement level to have the preseason done and have the games count for real starting tonight.
Yeah, this is a exciting time for us always, every year. You go through a lot in the summer and then training camp to come together, and we're all glad it's game one time.
You guys had such a great start last year, and I know you want to look forward, but when you think about all the things that went into you guys having success at the start of the year, have you seen a lot of those things happening again this year?
Yeah, we don't have to talk about them as much, right? You want those to be your habits on a day-to-day basis, and I just think instead of teaching, we're building now and trying to get better and fine-tuning a lot of areas of the game. And there's always something to learn, don't get me wrong, but we know what to expect a little more as a team as we try to come up with our standard here over the last year or so.
What does 800 mean to you?
It's I'll tell you what, the older I get, the more I respect guys that can play a long time, and super lucky to, and fortunate, especially health-wise, to play in this many games. And there was a time 10 or 11 years ago where I was just trying to get in the lineup, and I feel very, very lucky to be where I'm at, but obviously I've got a lot of help from coaches and stuff along the way. So
I just talked about opening night, and when your team is struggling and you're just trying to get into the playoffs, there's one mindset, but guys that have had some playoff success and have expectation, a lot of them find it tougher for these early games because they know the bigger games might be later. Does this team have to worry about that at all?
Yeah, we talked about day-to-day last year, right, and that started from day one, and we're worried about, a good start to the first game of the year. We're not worried about down the road. We understand that, taking that process and mindset for us works, staying in the moment, worrying about that, and that'll set you up down the road later if you worry about the game at hand.
Did you scare the guys off from making T-shirts? Or?
It's first game of the year, so I doubt their shirts, but I don't want to count these guys out. No, I would expect nothing less at this point.
You've been in this league a long time. What would you say to the kid who was playing his first NHL game?
Oh man, try to enjoy it. Yeah, this is it's a fun job we get to have, but it is a job. But we're all very lucky to do what we do, and try to enjoy it and embrace it. And the quicker you can learn, I think the quicker you'll stay and quicker you'll be acclimated. So just try to be a sponge. It's very hard to do. You kind of get blinded a little bit. You're just out there in your first game. It's kind of surreal. So try to take in as much as you can, even though it's very difficult.
Does the excitement of opening day change for you?
It's more like excited that preseason is done but it's the same. It begins to be a lot of routine stuff, and it feels like another game one. Like we're just all ready to go. I think guys are very excited to play, especially with the new faces. Put a little different lineup on the ice than last year. So these games are always fun, and against the Canadian team, it's gonna be great.
What do you expect to see from Calgary?
Energy. First games of the year, guys always come out flying. They have a little bit different look too, I think, with some guys. So they're going to be excited. They seem to be playing really aggressive in preseason, so we expect their best effort. So there's no reason we shouldn't bring ours.